I don't know what's better, the sound of the rain or the sound of the river flowing. But it definitely all reminds me that I am in a rainforest. Indeed. But it's not going to rain all day today. I think it's going to at least stop. And I have a bunch of fan mail I want to open up, plus some important packages and stuff that I ordered. Just a few things to get me started. There's a few more things I want to get as well. But first I want to share with you some interesting things that happened when I first got back that I think the rest of the world will find interesting if you've been watching me for any length of time here. And that is, if you go back to after Route 66 and 66 days last year when I came back, I was basically situated in one part of Lacey, Washington, trying to get all the scooter stuff figured out at the time. And I talked about those three places in detail. That was the Lacey Walmart, the Cabela's parking lot across the street, and the little road that was behind Cabela's store that didn't have any parking restrictions. And when I got back, I was kind of shocked at some signage. I'll show you some clips from my phone. And so both entrances to Walmart, both entrances now say no overnight parking, and it says it on every post in the parking lot. Even Cabela's, on the other side of the same exact intersection, put up brand new signs in the RV lot. No overnight parking allowed at Cabela's either. And this whole entire street, both sides of the street behind Cabela's, see all these parking spots I used to use? Every single lamp has a no parking anytime. The entire street, both sides of the street, no longer park. So see, it's as if the county was watching my videos, and just to spite me, they decided to close down all three of those opportunities for me to boondock. It's important to note that I don't have a way to sleep outside any of my friends' or family's places. It would all be street parking. Taking that away really bummed me when I first got back. You know, that very first night I couldn't even spend in my hometown. So I had to go to a different county the first night, and now I'm 150 miles away from my hometown. Basically the northwest tip corner up here near Clallam Bay County, for the campground. I would assume that if I go south, Rife Lake is still open, although they've made a lot of changes there too. It's just weird. It makes me wonder if I contributed to that. Like, for me offering that to other people, did that make more people come and like abuse it? I don't know. Or does my county just hate me and not want me to ever come back? I don't know. But starting to get the picture here. It's fine. I'm excited to get back on the road, so whatever. But I was truly, sincerely very weirded out by that. Just random. It felt like a personal attack. But yeah. Anyway, once the rain stops, I'll come back outside. I could honestly, happily, just sit here and record the water, the river. I thought about doing that for you, but no. I got things I want to share with you guys. So we'll go set up over at the table. And, well, actually, first let me talk to you about a few things on the way. I have received 4 things from Amazon so far, and I still have 17 products on the way to my P.O. box. We'll get to those eventually. One thing is now that the spare tire is actually back on the back of the RV, it wouldn't fit when the scooter was back here, but I just lean the TW a little bit this way when I load and unload it. And this is back up here, frees up the space in the garage below. But I'm going to get a nice cover for this so that it's protected from the sun. Actually, I think that's about it for the RV. I'm going to have to just wait and see. I'll just share it with you when it happens. But the reason why I have to leave tomorrow is because Friday morning, this bad boy goes in for a complete service, tune-up, and check. That way I know it's going to be 100% roadworthy for the next year, at least on the road. So, I mean, there's certain things that I'm comfortable doing with it. There's certain things I'd like for a mechanic to check out and make sure that everything is good and approved and somebody signed off and said, yeah, you're safe, you're good to go. These things don't need any attention right now. So Friday morning, drop this off and more on that later. For the record, it did actually rain all night, so that's why this place is so soaking wet, but we're going to have clear skies today at least. But just so you know, we got the river running over here, so that's the noise you're hearing. I want you guys to know that when you make suggestions on YouTube to me, when you talk to me, when you comment, when you send me an email, even if I don't have time to reply to you guys, I do listen to you. And you have given me a lot of information that I otherwise would not have known if I was on YouTube. I want to share a couple upgrades that I've made to get ready for the road. The first thing is I got some good riding boots. These are over the ankle boots so that I can be protected on the bike. Also, got a new clutch lever, so I'll be putting that on here soon. I got a chain cleaner for the bike, as well as the cleaning solution and the lubricant to keep the chain working well. Now, this is not necessarily for protection or anything, but I did get a blue Yamaha t-shirt to be able to ride that matches the blue on the bike. Okay, but these are my pride and joy. I got Yamaha pants with guards. It says Yamaha. It's got knee protection. It's got back protection, side. These are really nice looking motorcycle pants. If I happen to hit the ground at some point on the road, if I'm wearing these, I know that I'm going to be protected. And they're breathable. They were $249 on Amazon. I had to get them on Amazon right away because they had them in my size 34 waist and tried them on. They're not the most comfortable to wear, but yeah, happy to have those. Might save my legs one day. And as for the rest of the gear that I still need, the other two things are I want a good leather jacket with, pads where they need to be protected. Not something I want to buy online because of the size difference. You don't buy an extra large or a 2X or a large. You buy the waist that you need, you buy the chest that you need, and there's all these different sizes for the motorcycle jackets. So it's something I want to buy in store. I'll definitely look at the Yamaha store here in Olympia when I bring the bike in on Friday, see what they have, maybe try on a few jackets of the same kind that they have, and if they don't have the color or the size that I need, I might special order that through the Olympia store there, as well as I want to get either a black or a blue helmet that is better than the red cheesy Amazon one that I have, that the visor no longer goes up and down. But anyway, more on the motorcycle stuff later. That is all the stuff I have ordered. I have some fan mail here that I want to share with you guys though. So Charlene and Gage sent me some coffee from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. This is Door County coffee. I really appreciate that, guys. And one of these toys, I'm sure Jax will go crazy for this. We will try this later, but turn it on and then he chases the feather. He will love that. Thank you guys, and thanks for the card. Some of these gifts are a little late because I wasn't home for Christmas, but John and Patty Chisholm hand crocheted a couple hats. One for me. I can't wait to try this on Jax. And one for Jax that even says Jax on the back, crocheted. Thank you so much, guys. That was really sweet of you. Love these. Thank you, Charlotte and Percy, for the pet LED tag. I don't know if Jax is going to wear this, but yeah, I got lots of stuff to try on Jax. And the beautiful blanket. Thank you so much. Jax loves that fleece material. He has several blankets now. Just gives him more room to be by me. Thanks, guys. James sent me a bunch of electrical... This is hilarious. Perfect timing, James. Thank you. Zip ties, black electrical tape, some eye hooks, some L brackets, and wiring conduit. For the trailer, I assume. Oh, there's a letter in here, too. But yeah, 2 things of a 1/2-inch flex tubing, probably for all of my crazy wires everywhere. Because I'm such a master electrician. All right, I get the point, James. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chad. This is actually really quirky and unique. I am wearing this next Christmas, by the way. The tree lights up with LEDs and flashes. You will see this on my head. Thank you. Very, very cool. Steve Liddick, thank you so much for the book, guys. He sent me this book that he wrote, Campsite Gourmet Fine Dining on the Trail and the Road. I really appreciate it. This is going to come in handy. If you guys want to look him up, he's at steveliddick.com, and he has this book. That might come in really handy. I appreciate that. No name on this return. All right, that's new to me. Twinkle Tush. Give your cat's bottom some bling. It's a piece of jewelry that... Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I paid attention. It's from Cat Crib in Long Beach, California, but at the top it says, "Tired of looking at cat butt, bro." Okay, thank you. Yeah. I got another package from Josh and Clarissa, my friends I met in Tyler, Texas. What do we have? Ooh, a Bud Light raincoat. Yes. And it's blue. It matches. Thank you. I shot my eye out from the Christmas Story. Yep, yeah. I love the Coca-Cola napkin dispenser. I have my paper towel dispenser up there. I'll have to find out where I can get some napkins. Thanks, bud. And this is an awesome upgrade. It's a Seattle Seahawks harness for jacks. This is a great upgrade. Thank you so much, Josh and Clarissa. I'll see you guys again in Texas. And of course, the dozens and dozens of Christmas cards, everybody. I got them late, but thank you so much. I read every one of these, and I appreciate that so much, guys. I think I'm just gonna hang out for the rest of the day, make some tater tots, chicken nuggets at the river, and just kind of enjoy it. Yep. I am surprisingly very eager to get back on the road, guys. I feel like I'm almost ready. Got to get a few more things fixed and prepared and get the rest of my packages, but hoping to be out of here by the end of the week or in the next 7 days. So, you know, it's been a weird day. I've seen it all as far as weather. Pouring down rain, freezing temperatures, no snow, I guess, but now it's kind of sunny and nice here. And after I stopped making my last video, I thought it was a police officer because he's wearing like a blue parka with a badge here. He's a corrections officer, and he came over and asked me how I was doing, asked me if I smoked, and I said, "Do I smoke what?" I mean, what? No. What? I don't understand the question. He's like, "Oh, okay, no, I've got some inmates over here that are going to be working, and they're always looking for cigarettes, which they can't have or something, so just wanted to make sure you weren't going to offer them a cigarette." Okay. No, I don't smoke cigarettes. So I tilted the panels on the RV though, not for sun. Not getting much sun here in the woods. I think the most I saw was 1 amp, but I've been working on my new outro. Actually, I guess you will have already seen the intro. So I changed my intro to start this video, even though I haven't done it yet. You've magically seen it, and you'll see my new outro. Shot here today in February of 18 with the new bike and the new feel for the channel. So anyways, I guess that's kind of it. I want to ask you guys something, if you wouldn't mind giving me your opinion in the comments below, as far as, do you think that it's a bad idea for me to post coordinates around the country? Seeing as, I mean, I've seen it all. The 3 places getting shut down for parking here, but also people have told me, you know, "Eric, they put up new signs like a week after you left and said no overnight parking." They've done it in all sorts of states. I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, if you go somewhere and it's okay to overnight park, and then I say, "Hey, this was cool, you guys might want to use this too," and then people use it, and the city's like, "Whoa, now way too many people are using it, so let's put up a sign that says no overnight parking." That has literally happened dozens and dozens of times in the last couple years because of me sharing things online, and it makes me feel a little uncomfortable, you know, because I didn't want to draw that kind of attention. I've also had people tell me, you know, "Hey, Eric, we were sleeping there and we got this rude awakening at 2 a.m. by a cop, and we told him, 'Hey, Eric said it was okay. Here's his video.'" Okay, now wait a minute. Time out. I never, ever say that. If I say anything about it, I say it worked for me and it may work for you, period. You guys cannot be using me as your alibi or as your "Eric said this was okay." Never do that, ever, please, guys. But let me know, because I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's a bad idea for me to share any kind of coordinates for places that aren't approved campgrounds like this. Like where you can park for free, stuff like that, or where I get water, or where I find free electricity or other services, dump stations and stuff like that. I mean, think about it. Do you guys want these free dump stations and free sources of water for drinking water? You want them all shut down because too many people are using them? I know it's a tough compromise, But, you know, I gotta think smart about this. I don't want the best places in the country for boondockers to get continually shut down because it's getting too much exposure on YouTube. Does that make sense? I think that's the way I meant to say it the first time. Am I giving the free parking too much exposure around my travels? And if so, you know, I may have to stop putting up coordinates for camping spots that aren't approved camping spots. I will still provide coordinates for all the quirky stops, and I will provide stuff, all the neat campgrounds that are free, that are like official campgrounds and stuff, but possibly anytime I find like the free water sources or dump stations or okay places to park overnight where I didn't get in trouble type stuff, you know, or I wasn't kicked out. Let me know what you guys think about that. Otherwise, I think that's about it, guys. I'm going to start to slowly pack up today, even though I'm going to spend one more night here, and then tomorrow I'll get back to town and get everything done that I got to get done to get back on the road. So have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.